Oh, my name is Melanie Henson.
And I'm Savannah Wheeling. So what is cholera? Cholera is a bacterial disease that's caused by Vibrio cholerae. It is mainly found in unsanitary water. So the bacteria is in the water or in food, and that is how it's transmitted between people. It also causes profuse diarrhea and vomiting. Those are its side effects. And due to that, it also causes dehydration, severe dehydration. So up here is just a page from a textbook.
So in 2010, the earthquake in Haiti erupted, and it affected millions of people and killed hundreds of thousands of people. And it forced the people to move into very unsanitary conditions where they would have to fend for themselves and try to find their own food and their own water. Because of the debris of the poor infrastructure in Haiti, it contaminated the water, and it caused in unsanitary conditions, like I had said.
So this is just a map. This was built or drawn up right after the earthquake, if you see in the little bottom area right here. And then in this right here, it says Shantytown. So I have Delmas circled, which is where we're going to be centering our operation in Delmas, which if you can see, it's really close to the capital, right where the epicenter of the earthquake was. And so this little area right next to Port-au-Prince was hit pretty hard by the earthquake. And those are just some pictures of the destruction of the earthquake and how it affected the people.
So Delmas, like we had said, is close to where the earthquake had happened. There are approximately 377,000 people, so it is a reasonable number of people to treat for cholera, and it's an easy number to reach out to. We could provide our vaccinations and purification tablets that we'll be talking about later.
When we were deciding who to treat, that was one of the biggest questions, is how do we decide who gets the treatment, who gets to be helped? And that was one of our deciding factors, is that it was so close to this earthquake. It was a small enough city and had so much poverty in it that we decided that that would be the best place to center our operation. Are you done with that? Yeah. So our plan is to distribute vaccines and water purification tablets to all residents of Delmas, which may seem a little bit unreasonable, but there is a cholera treatment center in Delmas. And so we plan to provide these vaccines and aqua tabs to the center in Delmas that would be able to help distribute and administer these vaccines. There are two different vaccines that we could have used. This one was Shanchol and the other one was Dukoral. And Shanchol we chose because it's effective for 3 years, while the other one was effective for 2. It's also less expensive. And then each resident will receive 73 water purification tablets, which will be enough for 1 year.
As part of our project, we will be collaborating with Doctors Without Borders. Our collaboration will save us money on infrastructure costs, since we will not have to pay to set up a center, and we will also not have to pay doctors and pay their living expenses and fly them out there. Our total budget is going to be around $4,182,300, and of that, $4,155,000 will be used directly for the vaccines and the water purification tablets, and the remainder of the money will be used for our living expenses, such as transportation, plane tickets to and from Haiti, house for a year, and food for a year.
So yeah, we will be living there for 1 year. If we were to help with Doctors Without Borders, we'd be volunteering at their center in Delmas. And so the majority of the money would go towards the vaccines and aqua tablets, but also for us, we are going to get a car and would be living in a house in Delmas, so that would be part of the cost. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you guys very much. We have time for questions from the board.
If you're working with Doctors Without Borders, why do you guys need to be there? What is your job in the project?
Well, we would have liked to help out and make sure that our project, what we had wanted to do, is going to be done the way that we want it to. And we decided to use this center there and their company so that we would be able to donate these vaccines and water purification tablets to people that we thought would be able to be certified to administer vaccines and different, they're already set up there, so we decided that that would be the best way to go.
So what are they already doing there?
They already have a treatment center, doing pretty much the same thing. We just wanted to donate our vaccines and our water purification tablets to help out. And then also to be there so we can have like a involvement in our project.
Okay, but if they're already doing that, don't they have the vaccines and things there?
Well,
Or some of them?
we would be,
Because you want to vaccinate everybody.
right. So
But
right,
haven't they-
right now, they have very limited resources. That center is very small. So we wanted to go there to help out and to distribute or donate to them what they don't have. They have a very limited number of resources there. So we want to help expand their ability to distribute.
Doctors Without Borders is a national corporation, so they also have to help, with other outbreaks. So all their resources can't go to this one project like ours can.
And how many people are you going to have over there for a year in your
Just
house?
us.
It would just be us three plus whoever's in the treatment center.
I hate to be callous, but this is a lot of money for just 377,000 people. It's about $11 per member of the population there. Have you looked at any other more cost-effective ways to obtain the same result?
I want to talk about the math. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
This seems to be expensive given the treatment plan for just 377,000 people. It's a very small area. Have you looked to see if there's any more cost-effective ways to do this, maybe by using water filters as opposed to water purification methods?
So due to, that was one of our questions when we were deciding what we were going to do. We decided that the actual company that we would be using, which is Aquatabs, has treated very large areas that have had natural disasters. So when doing our research, I know the other group had salts, I believe, to help purify water. When doing our research, we found that this was the most effective way because they had done the research for cholera specifically. So these are to make sure that that bacteria, the Vibrio cholerae, is completely decimated in the water that is treated. And we thought that that would be the best way to help completely eradicate in that area. And we know it is a little bit more expensive, but we thought that in helping the situation with cholera, that'd be the best way to start.
We also actually contacted the organization that actually deals with the water purification tablets, and we had asked him if we could get an estimated number of how much it would cost for the purification tablets of the people that we are treating, and he actually said that they have already donated millions of water purification tablets after the earthquake in Haiti, so they had already been familiar with the area.
The Aquatabs are about 10 cents a piece. So our whole goal is to do it over a whole year. So they would have enough supply for an entire year of Aquatabs, and I think that's probably where it gets a little bit more expensive. And then the vaccines are 2 per person. That's the full vaccine.
Great, thank you guys very much. Sorry, we have to move on now. So we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And we'll be
Thank
getting
you.
back to you, okay?
Nice.